It's a rivalry night here inside of the Dog Pound where East Knox is about to take on Danville in the Devil Dog game. And guess what? You can watch all the action live and free from Howard, streaming exclusively here on the OH Report. We've got your pregame coverage and opening tip-off all slated from fabulous Howard. Next.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story, and those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule, and it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
Welcome to the NAMI Ohio pregame show. Community separated by just 5 miles, just about set to meet here on the hardwood to decide a winner and perhaps the best rivalry that is going right now in the KMAC. Hello, everybody, and welcome to fabulous Howard, Ohio. I am Brian Skoronsky, the Hall of Famer Joe Baylog, my sidekick tonight. The Devil Dog game, it just carries a lot of weight down in this area, Joe, and it's always fun. Anytime teams that are this closely related in terms of proximity get together, and certainly both of these communities, while they've got respect for one another, they definitely want to win.
Yeah, this my first trip down here to Howard to East Knox, and have heard a lot about the rivalry between Danville and East Knox. So anytime you get a rivalry game and a game especially over Christmas break, you really don't know how teams are going to respond. I mean, we have Danville coming in looking for their first win of the season, and East Knox at 5-4. But sometimes in these rivalry games, you can throw those records out, and it'll be interesting. Danville's going to need to get off to a quick start though tonight.
You mentioned throwing the records out. Danville would love to do that.
Yeah.
0-9 coming into tonight. And maybe the worst stretch that they've had in program history, seeking their first win of the season. And it's nearly been about 11 months since their last victory, Joe. But it's a new year, a new outlook. And with a rivalry game, like you mentioned, sometimes it just doesn't matter. And I think that's a big feather in their cap coming in on the road tonight.
Yeah, it's the last game, the last league game in the first round. So they would like to, get their first win, have a win in the league, and try to get some momentum maybe going into January. Whereas on the other hand, East Knox in the middle of the pack in the league at 3-3, but they're still in the hunt. I think Fredericktown only has one loss in the league, but they play Centerburg tonight. And Centerburg, I believe, is 4-2. So they're still in the hunt for the league, but a win tonight would kind of boost them, and hopefully they play better in the second half of the league season.
If they're going to, they're going to have to rely on their junior point guard. We're going to spotlight Kendall Lepley tonight, by far the most effective offensive weapon that they've had so far in the young season. Leads the KMAC in turnovers, though, at nearly 7 per game. But what you like is that she's very aggressive, and she's looking to make things happen.
Yeah, I mean, you like a point guard that's aggressive, but you also need a point guard that's going to do a better job of taking care of the basketball, and that's going to be really important for Danville tonight.
Taking a look at her, the leader out here at the front of the row as both teams are lined up, just about set for the national anthem. And first, a moment of silence.
Thank you. Now to honor America, please stand and join in the playing.
Now we will honor America with the playing of our national anthem. Then we'll learn all about East Knox. And with that, we're just about ready for some girls high school basketball. The Devil Dog game here on a Friday night to kick off the new year. And for these Bulldogs, Joe, they absolutely crushed Danville last year in this rivalry game here in the Dog Pound, 47-19. And coming off of their best defensive performance of the season, they held Heath to just 24 points, winners in 3 of their last 4. And they really have a tough stretch after this game in January. So I really feel like this is a key one for them. Of course, it's the Danville rivalry, but to get above 500 and go into this KMAC stretch, they would love to have another victory tonight.
Well, they'd love to be 4-3 going into the second round of the league. I mean, you don't. I've always said this for many years. You don't necessarily win the league in the first round if you play a double round in the league, but you can surely lose it. A loss tonight for East Knox would kind of put them in the hole, whereas a win, they've only got 3 losses, and there could be. I mean, if Fredericktown would lose tonight, everybody would have 2 losses in the league. You're right in the hunt. and they get to play every one of those teams again. So this is a big game for East Knox here at home.
We're going to spotlight Jasmine Smith, the only senior in the starting lineup for either side, nearly averaging a double-double, about 9 and 9. Solid skill set. She can shoot threes if she's left open, but she really does her best work on the block, and I feel like they're going to try to establish her down there tonight, Joe.
Yep, I think, you look at her stats, almost averaging a double-double, so you're going to expect her to be around the basket a lot. So it's going to be important that Danville tries to defend her, do a good job of pushing her off the block outside the lane, and then making sure she stays off the offensive glass.
Starting lineups being announced right now for the Bulldogs. Ava Fawcett just getting up off the bench. They're saving Jasmine Smith for last. She'll be joined by Milena Strabing and then Chloe Tucker in the starting lineup alongside Isabel Bostic. And for the Bulldogs, we'll jump inside. Keys to victory brought to you by NAMI Ohio. I think points in the paint are going to be huge. You got to utilize your height advantage. And then pressure Lepley. She's the primary ball handler. She's going to give you some chances. So if East Knox is able to turn her over, get out and run and get some points in the paint, I think it's their night, Joe.
Yep, I think both teams want to do a better job of taking care of the basketball. As we take a look, Danville, I don't think has scored over 30 points in their last 4 games. And even though in a win, East Knox only had 32. So taking care of the basketball is going to be important. And almost a turnover it is. East Knox turns it over right away to start the basketball game.
The keys for Danville you see there. Under 20 turnovers would be a great feat for them. That's about 5 below their average. And then hold East Knox to 1 and dones here tonight.
And Danville, nice pass into the post.
Yeah, great start. Good clean look. Point blank range. And that's Brooklyn Carter with the first points of the night.
So it's just a simple baseline drive, and the help went to help, and nobody helped on the post player, and Brooklyn able to score the first points of the game tonight.
Looks like a 2-3 zone right now for Danville. Bulldogs trying to figure it out. Here's Smith off the baseline drive. Got double team, still puts it up, and it rattles out a rebound secured by Carter. So great start for her. As we'll get a reach in, and this is going to be a foul, the first on either unit. It'll go against Isabel Bostic.
So sideline out of bounds here. Looks like just a simple box set. And they're going to look to throw it down into the post.
Traveling violation that give away the first for Danville tonight. It's been an issue for them all season. Just a minute gone by here. Dogs second possession. 2-man game, Smith with the screen. Set up a look here from the right side, and that one rattles out as well. Second chance points coming up. And a trip to the free throw line on the way for Bostic.
Brooklyn Carter with her first personal foul of the night.
Pretty unfortunate right there for Danville to not secure that rebound. Had 2 ladies in the vicinity. Both went after it. Tipped it into the hands of Bostic. Comes up a little long here on her first free throw attempt. Isabel splashes the second. She averages double-figure scoring, the only player for East Knox this season.
Danville running a little what we would call 3 out, 2 in, trying to put both post players here inside. Almost turned it over, but Brooklyn Carter cleaning it up.
Well done by Carter. Her second bucket, plus the harm. She's headed to the free throw line. Chance to extend this Danville lead. Just right place, right time. Couple of bodies hit the deck, and Carter able to clean up the mess, like you said.
Well, you always want to be aggressive going to the floor to get a loose basketball. And there, Danville able to get to the basketball first. And Brooklyn Carter Babe going to the free throw line, but misses the first free throw.
Battling inside, offensive board. They're going to find Carter again, and another and one.
How about this start for number 34? She's got 6 points, Joe, not barely a minute and a half in.
Well, and East Knox is going to use the timeout here. One of the things we talked about for Danville, the importance of getting off to a great start. And right now, East Knox having some difficulty handling Brooklyn Carter right around the basket.
Got a nice wide frame, draws the foul right there, picked up by Ava Fawcett. 3 fouls already on the Dogs here, a minute 42 in. Could become a big factor as well if Danville's able to get to the free throw line early.
Yeah, we talked about Danville struggling to score, and one of the ways that, you can kind of solve that problem is being able to get to the free throw line, especially with the, the rule change of a year ago that on the 15th foul, you're going to the free throw line and shooting 2 every time. So Brooklyn Carter going to the line for the second time. She missed her first free throw. Chance here to create a 3-point play.
She is the best free throw shooter on the team.
Yep, and almost another offensive rebound.
Jump ball keeps it here.
So Danville baseline out of bounds. They go what we call 4 across.
Heavy pressure to the outside. Handle lost, but right back to her for Zoe Neislet.
Danville's second turnover of the night.
Dogs looking to capitalize. Straight away 3 off the side iron. Misfire there from Bostic.
But good job of, not allowing an offensive rebound here.
Lepley in some trouble. Down to the corner, tipped.
East Knox coaching staff, I'm not real happy with that. A lot of hands on your head there.
Here, we'll run it back real quick.
Kind of hard to see maybe from our angle.
Yeah, it does appear, though you're right, we don't have the best angle as it might be the right call. So this one's on the floor after the missed shot. We'll get another tie-up, and it'll be East Knox basketball. Run it back here on the Killbuck Savings Bank replay. Nice entry pass.
Yep.
The left hand just couldn't finish it off there inside for Neisel.
And right now, Danville looking to try to use a little bit of that size advantage that they have inside by going into their post players.
Dogs looking for their first made field goal, misfire, offensive board, and that one missed as well by Strebe. Danville out ahead of the pack, and that rolls off the front rim for Kelsey Hackman.
Well, good job of pushing the ball in transition. Just not able to score there, but they force a turnover.
Good looking read by Lepley. The junior comes up with the theft.
And as we said, Lepley needs to do a better job tonight of trying to handle that pressure.
Kenzie Stotts inside, and she'll muscle one up and in. 7-point differential. Fantastic start here for the Blue Devils, checking in at 0-9 on the season. Not looking like it so far here with the effort. Dogs finally get a friendly hop. That one goes down for Chloe Tucker. First field goal took them 3.5 minutes.
Little backdoor cut there. And again, emphasis, they're going to try to put that ball inside.
Taken away by Jasmine Smith.
Third turnover of the night for the Blue Devils.
Smith from long range, the rainbow.
Great box out there.
Get our third tie-up already. Be heading in the other direction.
Danville did an outstanding job there of checking out. They had 3 girls that had the offensive player on their back. Just not quite able to rebound it cleanly, but jump ball goes their way.
Stotts gets it in, and they'll allow Neitzel to bring it up the floor.
Yep.
Hounded on the perimeter. She picks it up after the pressure from Bostic.
Yep. And Neitzel's going to go right back inside.
Puts up an air ball here. So the Dogs will get it back just past the midway point of quarter number 1. Friday night girls KMAC hoops here on the OH Reports. Great to have you with us live and free on our Facebook channel. Also on our main YouTube and NFHS network tonight. However you're watching, we want to hear from you as Smith launches again And a long rebound out to Carter. Do drop me and Joe some comments throughout the course of the night. We'll read them when we get some downtime. As Lepley misfired inside.
I mean, good job defensively there by Danville. They've limited to one shot. They've had 2 transition opportunities, just not able to finish the layup in transition.
Meanwhile, Strebe goes baseline to kick out. This time Smith goes inside off the runner. Second chance points off the top of the hoop. And the rebound taken by Zoe. Get a second charge timeout here. This will go to the Blue Devils, who own a 5-point lead. And they played really well here early in the early portion, Joe.
Well, they've done a good job defensively. I think they've done a good job of pretty much limiting Danville to, East Knox to just one, shot in their possessions. And then they missed a couple transition opportunities. So this easily could be, a 10-point lead for the Blue Devils. Timeout here to try to get organized. Be interesting to see if East Knox comes out in any kind of different defense. Both teams have been in man-to-man defenses so far tonight.
Danville, the lowest scoring team in the KMAC, just under 38 per game, but East Knox not a ton better, right around 41. So the winner of this game, if someone can get up into the 40s, likely a good sign for them coming out with a check mark in the victory column. Off the drive, a little window, floater, taken down by Carter again.
And she's got 8 points tonight so far.
What a great start for Brooklyn Carter. Almost got her average on the season doubled up. Nice drive inside. Bostic can't find the hole. Tough shot. And a block. That's Lepley coming over, supplying some help. And Kendall, check this baby out after the miss.
But they were able to grab 2 offensive rebounds on that possession. So box out on the baseline, out of bounds here.
Good feed down on the block. But the kick out now. Smith off the drive, up and under, left is short. Bulldogs really struggling. They've had a lot of shots in the paint. Haven't been able to knock down any of them. Meanwhile, a 3. Other end, and it's a big lead now. Double figures on the bomb dropped for Riley Johnston.
Yeah, Johnson coming off the bench with a big 3 there.
Riley hasn't been scoring a ton, under 3 points per game. Backdoor cut, and the Bulldogs with a little relief there as that one rattles home.
Strebe with her first 2 points of the night.
She averages right around 9, so they'll need her to start picking it up offensively. Lepley thought maybe it was deflected, instead it's out of bounds. I'll show you that last bucket by East Knox again. Couple hops off the rim, able to find its way home. Second field goal now for the Dogs.
4th turnover of the night for the Blue Devils. So East Knox with the basketball.
Carter, after a short rest, right back at the scores table. Smith off the screen. They get a switch. And we'll get a reach-in foul. Aggressive defense by Johnston. Just reaching out across the top of the arm right there for Chloe Tucker.
Second team foul of the night for the Blue Devils.
The Bulldogs, after committing 3 in the first 80 seconds, no more fouls for them, Joe. Nice hesitation, little hop step, and the lefty comes up short, that being Paisley Lilly. Freshman getting some early minutes. Reads this though. Actually, that's Strebe with the takeaway. And I think good pressure on the ball led to the missed shot from Lepley. Hackman on the drive, lobs it into Carter. She is dominating.
She really likes that right-hand block right now, and Danville's done a great job of either driving baseline or in that case driving it from the top and just dropping it into her right by the basket.
Foul coming the other way. Jasmine trying to slow things down a little bit. But so far, it's been all Miss Carter going to work inside. And look at the emotion, barking out at her teammates, letting them know, just find me. I'm in a zone. I got to imagine this might be a season high already, scoring for Carter.
Well, she's been effective inside. They've had a hard time handling her. And East Knox 1 of 4 from the free throw line so far tonight. Another good look inside, but a great deflection and a steal.
Solid read by Tucker to close out the first quarter. How about this start for the Blue Devils on the road? They'll take a 10-point cushion into quarter 2. We'll see you there.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
It's going to be East Knox basketball here on their home court, though trailing by 10 after a great run by the Blue Devils, but specifically Brooklyn Carter. Welcome to the game.
A turnover.
And a 5-second violation. Doesn't look like a team the way they've got the chemistry going on right now that's checking in 0-for on the season.
Yeah. I mean, Danville had 6 turnovers in the first quarter, but the big difference, those turnovers really didn't lead to any easy baskets by East Knox. Still would like to try to cut that at least in half here in the second quarter. So a little high ball screen there. Good job defensively by the Bulldogs of not letting her turn the corner.
Lepley to Carter. Got her eyes on the rim, thought about a 3.
She's going to want to sit down on that right-hand block right now is where she's been effective.
Tipped around and the rebound secured here by Tucker. Dogs hoping to put together an early run here in the second. Off the drive, middle, that's a great sign. Up and off the square. And the first 2 points belong to Bostic here in the second.
Yeah, good aggressive drive, using the glass to finish the play.
And a takeaway on the perimeter. Man-to-man defense, bursting some pipes here. Strebe. Just mishandled on the outside by the sophomore Johnston.
But again, that even though it's the 7th turnover for Danville, that's another turnover that was not a live ball turnover. So they're able to set their defense, and they've been pretty good in their half-court defense so far tonight.
Tucker checks out. Have Ava Fawcett back at the point. Here she is handling, initiating the offense to Jasmine. Bostic has to pick up her dribble. Dogs swinging around, quick first step. Shot a little short, and Lepley with the board.
Again, one and done for East Knox. So Danville's got to be happy with that. They're not allowing a lot of second chance opportunities.
Stotts to the rack, a little too strong. Up and over the top. Smith, who's this foul going to be on?
I think they're calling a call on Smith.
Looked like she kind of had possession there. Let's spin this back. Replays, of course, brought to you by the Killbuck Savings Bank.
I mean, that could have easily been called a jump ball, and I think that's what the East Knox coaching staff is talking about.
Yeah, they make a good point.
And there's our girl.
Hey, left hand this time. Not quite as effective. Kind of forced that one up, but a much-deserved heat check.
Well, good job of staying between her and the basket by the defense of East Knox. Smith thinks about that three, but drives it right to the basket. We're going to have a charge.
Heading back the other way. Smith just went barreling into the defender. I believe it was Lepley who set her feet. Help side, yeah, there she is. There's no restricted area, but she was even outside of that.
That's Smith's second foul of the night. She was our featured player, but has not been able to score tonight.
Yeah, she'll check out, nearly averaging a double-double, about 9 and 9. See how long she has to sit for Coach Ron Looney. This ball's loose down in the corner, and last touch by the Devils. Unforced giveaway right here. Stotts wasn't quite expecting it. So it'll be Bulldog basketball. They've got the only points so far here in quarter 2. Bostic just inside the foul line, bricked it. Able to chase it down and force a tie-up.
Well, East Knox here in the second quarter just trying to spread Danville out a little bit and use their quickness to try to beat them with penetration of the basket. They just have not been able to really finish anything at, the 10 or 12-foot range.
Strebbe's been great so far with the perimeter defense. Forced a couple of turnovers.
Going inside.
Yeah, what a really tough shot. Almost right place, right time for Stotts. Couldn't fill it in the cup. And Danville, a little bit of a drought now offensively. This 3 would be a big one. But it's a one and done here for the Dogs again. Danville out and running. Ahead of the pack over. Shot the pass to Hackman.
Well, I think we mentioned they missed a couple, I guess what we would call easy layups, and then they had an easy opportunity there, but just threw the basketball away. So Danville could easily be up double digits here if they just take a little bit better care of the basketball and finish a couple shots inside.
Bulldogs, meanwhile, trying to shrink down that lead. Spin move, Fawcett gives it up. 3 on the way. Off target, but the rebound secured by Tucker. Dogs doing a nice job right now on the offensive glass. Long 2 is up. Too much, but there they go again. Another look, but the block comes at a price. It'll be a foul. And 2 free throws on the way for Chloe Tucker. Looks like it's across the wrist there from Blakely Anderson. Freshman draws her first foul. Carter, another short breather. And she will check in for Anderson.
Tucker with making the first of 2. Second one on its way. And off the rim, but an offensive rebound.
Yeah, that's her 3rd on this possession. Oh, halfway home, somehow lipped out. And that's just a tough break here for EK. Can't seem to find one from long range. Oh, a lot of oohs and ahs, Joe. Let's run this back. I'm going to say it's a foul on the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think they called it on Isabel Bostic, I believe. And that's going to be her second foul of the night.
Fans wanted Neitzel there off the turn, and a little elbow factor involved.
Yeah. You can see that East Knox trying to extend that full court pressure a little bit now as they stay in their aggressive man-to-man defense. Nice move.
Yeah, Hackman blowing by her like a kite in the wind all the way to the cup.
Her first 2 points of the night. Little hesitation move, but they call it double dribble.
So Tucker gives it back right after this bucket. Nice strong move and high off the glass with a little touch.
You know, we talked about a couple easy layups that they missed. That was not a necessarily easy layup. That was a good move of putting it high on the square.
Little overshot and a tough foul is going to be taken. Clean read off the rip there for Lily. And now it's going to be the third foul against Danville. They'll make another sub. Lepley back into the mix here as Riley Johnson heads over to the sideline.
I think Johnson, that was her second foul also.
Tapped away, and now here's Carter. Pushing things ahead. Lepley got her shot blocked inside off the return by Jasmine Smith. Had to be careful on that one, too, with a couple of fouls, as the Dogs can't get one from long range, but how about the offensive rebounding? Tucker working inside again.
Tucker with an offensive rebound and a putback here. Second chance opportunity, taking advantage of it. Looked inside for Brooklyn, just not able to find her on that pass.
A second look at the last bucket by Chloe Tucker. Starting to heat up here. She leads the Dogs, got half the points.
And Danville with their 11th turnover of the night so far.
Looking for a shot. Short corner, buries it. And we'll get a timeout taken by Danville. Bree Graham's seen enough.
Well, Chloe Tucker coming on here in the second quarter. I think she scored 5 in a row here.
Another look at the setup. Nice assist delivered on the money from Fawcett. And Chloe Tucker starting to dominate the lane a little bit.
Well, eventually those second chance opportunities are going to be able to take advantage of them. And East Knox has had a couple here in the second quarter. I mean, they have... I have them for 11 offensive rebounds. And, those opportunities that you're going to eventually take advantage of. So 17-12 here with 3:06 to go in the half. Out of the last timeout, we saw East Knox extend their man-to-man defense a little bit more in the full court. And let's see if they come out in any kind of trapping defense here, down by 5.
Want to say what's up to Daniel Stotts cheering on the Bulldogs tonight, as is Linda Beach. Elizabeth Pozderick says, "Go Dogs." Phyllis Heimberger watching for Marion tonight. And Audrey Jones about 9 minutes ago said, "Nice work, Danville." They got to get back to that quality work they had in the first quarter. Trying to get a nice look here inside. A touch for Carter. Now the three's on the way. Lepley.
Offensive rebound, though, and a putback.
And that'll fall in, so a good sign there. 3 opportunities, and then Kenzie Stotts coming away with the hoop. Lead pushed back out to 7. There's the young lady who's been in a zone here lately. And a mishandle there. Ava Fawcett off the drive, lost it. Coast to coast work, and a whistle comes in. What do we got?
Officials are going to discuss it here. It might have been an inadvertent whistle, I think. I'm not sure. Now they're going to discuss it with the third official. Looks like they're going to give the ball to Danville on the baseline out of bounds.
Oh, actually, they're going to say jump ball now, Joe. So it's actually, we're going to be heading the other way, and I do feel like it was an inadvertent whistle. There was no foul there. Clearly not a lot of contact.
Well, a lot of discussion between the 3 officials, and ends up in turnover there for Danville.
Tough break there for the Blue Devils, scoring on their last possession. Dogs looking to capitalize, spinning in the lane. Shots up, comes up short, and Lepley wisely just lets it go.
Yep, Danville's done a good job defensively of just making East Knox take some tough shots. They've had very few uncontested shots, and East Knox has just tried to spread them out and use their ability to drive the ball towards the basket. So Danville basketball here, up 7 with just under 2 minutes to go in the ball game. In the half.
Three is up. Front iron, a chance for a 2-on-2. Fawcett pushing. Avita will back it out. Pitch it into the hands of Jasmine Smith. Domineering down the lane, and that one swirls away. Several good looks for East Knox, just haven't been the beneficiary of getting them to drop through the nylon.
Well, most of their looks have been contested looks, though, too.
Meanwhile, Carter, she was huge in the first quarter, scoreless in the second so far. Brooklyn, though, 10 points, leads all scores. Back up three for Smith, bottoms.
And Jasmine's first points of the night. And a big three to cut the deficit to 4.
First triple for either unit, I believe. As Carter gets fouled in the interior. And she'll head to the free throw line. Let's show you that last triple one more time.
And a great pass here by Kelsey Hackman into Brooklyn Carter in the post. Carter was able to seal the defense on the high side, and she made a great pass towards the baseline side as Brooklyn goes the line to shoot 2.
Carter an 80%er to start the day.
She had missed her first 2. Now 1 of 3 from the foul line.
Coach Bree Graham giving a lot of love to her 2 youngsters who just checked out, that being Lepley along with Neitzel. As the second one a little short. Dogs looking to get as close as they've been in a while. Carter with the board. Hackman with a carry. And that defensive pressure for Chloe Tucker, it's been great so far out on the edge.
But again, even though Danville has turned the ball over a lot, they've not had a lot of live ball turnovers. So they've been able to set their half-court defense, and they've been pretty good in their half-court defense here against East Knox. And they force a turnover.
Great job, but pawing at that one by Riley Johnston. Forces the giveaway. And now they'll get a 3 in the air. Splash from Kelsey Hackman. Big shot.
Well, Hackman made a great pass into the posts the last possession. There she's able to spot up and knock down a 3.
Turning the quarter, setting it up. They'll bet it back. Can't do it. Rebound taken by Anderson. Oh, read well. Ill-advised left hand at the bucket. Put in by Strebe. And those are the last points. We'll show them to you one more time. Just very sneaky right there, Joe. Getting in the passing lane.
Well, big basket there because you cut the deficit, from 8 to 6. You played a little bit better here in the second quarter, but the Bulldogs still down 6 as we go into half.
Blue Devils have led wire to wire. We'll have your first half stats. Check in on the comment section, so fill it up for us, folks, as we'll welcome you back for the NAMI halftime report here in just a couple minutes. Stay with us. More Devil Dog will return.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere, on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
It's your halftime show presented by the National Alliance on Mental Illness here in the state of Ohio. And for Danville, a bit of mental relief coming in at 0-9. They were hot early, and they've got everybody dancing here in the building, at least if you're a Blue Devil fan, as they lead it 23-17, 2 quarters into the mix. I'm Brian Skoronsky, got Joe Baylog with me. And if you're Danville, and for your head coach, Bree Graham, couldn't ask for a much better start. Up by 6 here on the road, and they've established something inside, and they feel like, obviously, with what Carter was able to do, and then holding East Knox to some one-and-dones, pretty good start.
Yeah, I mean, they have, Brooklyn Carter with 11 points here, of 11 of the 23, and has been hard to handle for East Knox inside. They have 15 defensive rebounds, so they've done a pretty good job, although you take a look at the other side of it, even though Danville has 15 defensive rebounds, East Knox has 10. But they just have not been able to convert many of those second chances. Same with turnovers. The Blue Devils are turned it over 13 times, but very few of those turnovers have led to easy baskets. So the key is that Danville's still going to want to do a much better job at taking care of the basketball. They're going to have to do a better job of trying to keep East Knox off the glass. And it just seems to me that, East Knox has just not been able to make some shots. You give Danville a lot of credit, though, because they've made them shoot over top of them a lot. They're going to need to continue to do that here in the second half.
Saw kind of a hot stretch for Chloe Tucker. She leads all East Knox scorers so far. Strebbe with a nice pick there at the end, getting to the bucket for 2 of her 5. And it was a bit of a struggle there offensively for East Knox. However, they started to get second and even third chance opportunities there in the second quarter, Joe, and changed the way that the game was flowing for a little while.
Yeah, I mean, I think the thing that East Knox is going to kind of hope is that their defensive pressure can continue to create turnovers, and those turnovers will hopefully lead to maybe some easier baskets for them than they had in the first half.
It is KMAC girls basketball night here on the OH Report. We've got Fredericktown versus Centerburg going on our other stream right now. Kirk Richards on the call for that one if you want to check in. That game just about to get underway. Got another quick commercial timeout baked in. We'll be back. We'll have your second half action from the Dog Pound. Don't go anywhere.
have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
You're enjoying live and free KMAC action tonight thanks to our amazing sponsors. How about the local 1216? Feel the power of the Union. They've been serving members in North Central Ohio with workplace safety, protection training, and more. Find out online. Their website and Facebook page are down in the description. The Killbuck Savings Bank, since 1900, KSB has been proud to serve their community with dedication, integrity, and a commitment to your financial success. In 2026, their organization will mark an incredible milestone. How about 126 years of building relationships, empowering dreams, and growing together with you. NAMI Ohio, the state's voice on mental illness. Avita Home Health and Hospice, where they provide high-quality community health care and improve the quality of health in families throughout their lifespans. Knox Community Hospital is in the community for the community. Your third quarter action just about set to begin in Howard. We'll bring you back there in about 10 seconds. We've got a two-possession game to start quarter number 3 here inside of the Dog Pounds. East Knox and Danville, the Devil Dog game.
Well, we need the officials.
That would be helpful. You see, we got the teams on the floor. Buzzers are sounding.
Nobody must have went in and gave them the 2-minute warning there. So officials are on the floor to start the second half. I believe it's going to be Danville basketball to start here. So they're up 6. So if you're Danville, you would like to get a score, a stop, and a score, and you'd be able to take this to a double-digit lead. On the other hand, if you're East Knox, you'd like to get a stop, a score, and another stop with a chance to cut it to like 2.
They get the kick out. Nice ball movement. Lepley lets it fly. Carter looking to chase down the board, and they say she's got a toe over the line.
Good hustle though by Carter. Tried to save it, and they got a really good look there. So it's going to be East Knox basketball as they trail by 6. Their first possession of the second half.
Bostic initiates. Now to the corner they go.
And again, they're just trying to spread Danville out and use their ability to drive to the basket to see if they can create some space to either score or find an open teammate.
Strebbe, nice pass. Quick move down the baseline, but the left-hand shot for Fawcett short. And here comes Hackman. Back to her. Dogs like to extend that defense out on the perimeter. They'll leave Lepley all alone. Well off target with that one, but the rebound chased down here by Hackman.
And it looks like they're in a little bit of a 1-2-2, and they're trying to trap the basketball at the top here.
Another 3, and they'll start this half 0 for 3 from downtown. All good looks.
Yep, all good looks. They kind of got to the weak spot of that zone, which is in a 1-2-2 would be that corner look.
Tucker goes back door. They don't look for her. Meanwhile, Carter comes up with the takeaway. Just get in the hands of Lepley, pushing the pace. That's the tiptoe. Now things open, and a late whistle comes in. And Bostic certainly felt like she went straight up. East Knox fans, they feel like they've been on kind of the raw end of a few calls tonight.
And that's going to be Bostic's 4th foul.
Yeah, it's a tough one right there as well. Stood her ground, plenty of contact though, sends Kendall Lepley to the line. And she pushes the advantage out to 7.
And that's her first points of the night.
Lepley, a nice routine at the foul line and 2 good-looking shots.
2 of 2, 8-point lead for the Blue Devils.
Strebe back into the hands here of Smith. She drives and kind of forces that one up. Carter caught her on the wrist.
She might have got away with the double dribble at the top. It looked like she put the ball on the floor, had one dribble, then picked it up and dribbled it again, but able to get to the free throw line. Second foul on Brooklyn Carter. And Smith goes to the free throw line, makes the first after missing 2 in the first half.
51% on the season from the foul line, but a perfect trip right here.
Yep. And she's 2 of 4 for the night, so she's right at her average almost.
She's got 5 points, second leading scorer on the floor right now for EK alongside Tucker with her 7. Down on the block, Carter spins it in with the left. Something new for you, Joe.
She went to the opposite block this time, living on the right-hand block in the first half. Left-hand block, left-hand finish. And she's having a big night here for the Blue Devils.
Baker's dozen. Several rebounds as well, block shot. This is 3, too much. And over into the hands of Hackman. She'll start the offense. Nice rocker move. And shot blocked, I think, inside the length of East Knox, and Paisley Lilly got a piece.
Oh, what a play.
Yeah, Lepley back the other way.
Ooh.
Blocked it.
Oops, yeah, I was going to say it's going to be Danville basketball, because
check this out.
Kendall Lepley blocked the shot, and then she was able to throw the ball off an East Knox player. So Danville with a great defensive play there.
All set up by the junior. Neitzel looking to establish herself down on the block.
Well, they got Neitzel and Carter both working for that position inside, and Carter gets the position but kicks it back out.
Deep rebound taken, pushing ahead goes Strebe.
Great job of getting back in defensive transition by the Blue Devils. We said the Blue Devils have not really given up very many easy baskets here tonight at all. Pretty much everything East Knox's shot has been pretty much contested.
Three-pointers just haven't been able to find the mark on either side, as we'll get a foul and free throws on the way for Ava.
Well, Ava with a great offensive rebound there. Now it's a chance to go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
8 of 12 so far on the season, right around 67%.
And she's looking for her first points tonight. Left-hander, up and good.
Carter's going to get a rest, as we'll see Delana Parker. Typically, Brooklyn Carter's rests have only been about 30 seconds.
Yep.
2 for 2. Trims the Danville advantage back down to 6. And a foul picked up by Tucker. She's frustrated.
But I believe it's Tucker's just her first foul of the night. Second team foul here in the third quarter. Both teams with 2 fouls.
So again, our Killbuck Savings Bank replay definitely got a lot of leather right there. Hence the frustration, but you're right, just her first foul. That's going to be tipped out. No one really going after it with any aggressive nature until Stotts collects. Now Lepley from the foul line. can't hit.
Smith with a big rebound.
Yeah, takes it in a crowd, and here's Jasmine. Taking the offense coast to coast, the jump shot. No friendly hop, but the rebound down on the block by the freshman. So Paisley Lilly, chance to get on the scoreboard.
Well, 2 offensive rebounds here, and they've been able to get to the free throw line twice.
Paisley averages less than a point per game. Able to drill that one. Actually, this is her first trip to the foul line this season. Air ball's the second. But it's just a 5-point deficit now for the Dogs. Just past the midway point here of quarter 3.
Can't hear you. There we go.
Danville's led wire to wire if you're joining us a little late. Got off to an awesome start. So that's kind of hoisted up and over the basket by Parker. Her first shot attempt. But a nice recovery. Backpedaling to get a piece. Looks like that's Kelly Carter, freshman. Her first minute, so a couple players, her and Parker, each getting some time here in the third.
Smith with a strong drive to the basket, just not able to get it above the rim, though. And it's going to stay East Knox basketball, though.
Yeah, Jasmine Smith starting to get a bit more aggressive. She's only got 5 points thus far. Been looking for her own shot. Strong catch at the foul line. They'll pitch it out. The 3 is up, and it finds its mark. Nice shot that time for Milena Straby.
Big 3 there, cuts it to 2. And it looks like Brooklyn Carter's going to check back in here for the Blue Devils on the next dead ball.
Could have been a good answer right there for the Devils. They'll touch it last. And East Knox with a chance to tie or take the lead as Brooklyn Carter gets back out onto the floor. .6-0 East Knox run going right now. No ties or lead changes, Joe.
Well, this could be the first.
Mentioned she's starting to fill herself a little bit out there right now, the senior Smith.
It's going to be the 4th team foul. On the Blue Devils.
Goes against Elena Parker, her first. And bad pass, missed everybody.
Yep, but they were able to recover it.
Dogs fortunate there. Lilly tracks it down. Jasmine Smith.
Gonna have a jump ball.
Tied up.
It's gonna stay East Knox basketball though. But Jasmine Smith being a lot more aggressive, looking to take the ball to the basket here in the second half.
It's a good call as well. You see Hackman was able to get both paws on it.
Turns the corner, left hand.
Yes, sir. That's where Ava wants to get, and we are all square. Our first tie of the night comes from Fawcett.
Ava's first field goal of the night. It's going to be a foul on East Knox. Their 4th.
Yeah, each team will be in the bonus now moving forward. Show you this last bucket. The lefty with a nice scoop at the rim and a little bit slow on the rotation there by Carter. So we've got a tie ball game, folks. Final 2 minutes and change here in the third. Danville desperately needs a bucket. You see Smith with the block out, getting everybody away there in the paint. Bulldog student section starting to get a bit rowdy. Got a great run going right now. Last 8 points all belong to East Knox. Riley Lilly out there.
Over.
Yeah, she lost it, the freshman. Her first minutes, her and Paisley. Good look inside, but really hard with the shot.
A lot of contact, no foul, but Jasmine Smith comes out with a defensive rebound.
They'll get it back to her. Looking for the first lead of the night. Can hit. Neitzel with the board. And now we've got free throws on the way for Lepley. Chloe Tucker with those 4 fouls, set to check back in. Short-lived run on the floor for Riley Lilly. A lot of freshmen on the varsity squad for Ron Looney. Don't have very deep numbers. That's why we only had 2 quarters of JV tonight.
Nice spin move.
That was a little too hard off the square and a cheapy foul as Carter has something to say.
Carter's going to be her 3rd foul. And it's going to be free throws here for Jasmine Smith.
Like that battle going right now, Smith and Carter on the inside.
But that was really a good move by Carter inside. I mean, little spin back, using her left hand, just not able to finish it. Jasmine Smith, 2 of 4 from the line so far tonight, was 2 of 2 on her last trip to the free throw line.
Made 17 free throws so far for her senior campaign.
And I think you said she was shooting 51%, so 2 of 5 tonight makes this when she can get back to that 50% range. And not able to score it.
Poked around, yeah, a lot of physicality inside. Lilly paid the price.
Good hustle there by the Blue Devils to secure that defensive rebound.
Lepley off the staggered screen. Tough shot, pitch right back out to her. Lepley again. Can't get it.
Brooklyn Carter.
Oh, the way around, 360.
Another offensive rebound, though, for the Blue Devils.
Lepley's going to try from downtown, and another air ball from deep.
Yeah.
Great possession for Danville, comes up empty.
Yeah, just great efforts to get the offensive glass, just not able to finish that second chance scoring opportunity. And East Knox going to take a timeout here, 30-second timeout with just under 30 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Outscored Danville by 6 here in the frame, 10-4. Good one going, of course, all knotted up. Dogs have yet to lead. They'll have a chance to change that narrative on this possession. As we say hello to Shannon Sprang, enjoying what she sees out there, says go Bulldogs. Couple orders to say Streeby like tree out there. Make sure that we get Melena's name right. Peggy Forshee cheering on the Dogs as well. Each of those comments coming in on our Facebook stream. Got about 133 of you all watching together in total. Not sure how many viewers we have on NFHS Network, but hello to you if that's where you're tuning in as well.
It's going to be a foul here.
So Hackman will lead to some free throws coming up here for Ava Fawcett.
Hackman's 2nd foul of the night. And Ava's 2 of 2 from the line so far tonight. Chance to put the Bulldogs in the lead for the first time.
Had a couple opportunities here, their last few possessions. Can't seem to get over the hump. Ava 2nd.
Got an offensive rebound and almost a putback.
Like there's a lid on the bucket, And the sports gods just cannot seem to let the Bulldogs get out in front. Not yet. Danville a chance to hold for the last possession. We'll see if they do. This is deflected, tracked down here by Parker. Checks the clock. 1 second, actually a little less than.
0.8, it's just going to have to be a quick catch and shoot here. See what Danville tries to run.
Good if it goes. How about it? The only 3 in the quarter for Danville, and Kenzie Stotts hits it before the horn. What a way to close out the frame. Blue Devils have not trailed, and they won't heading into the fourth. We'll see you there for Money Time.
Feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should, feel like I should float.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
It's Blue Devils basketball to open up fourth quarter action, or as we like to call it here on the OH Report,
Money time.
That's right, baby. Danville looking to cash in their first win of the season. And they'll do so starting here with Brooklyn Carter at the free throw line. 13 points, leads all scorers tonight. Junior's been huge inside for them.
Well, that 3 at the end of the third was huge from the standpoint, able to get a basket. Now they get a chance to go to the free throw line and can take this to a 5-point lead, but Brooklyn not able to knock that down. Still a 3-point lead, 1 free throw here for Brooklyn.
Stretches it out to a 2-possession game. Carter working towards a double-double. So we get a little flop on the perimeter backdoor cut. And that one missed. Kind of a tough angle for Ava Fawcett. Carter with a lot of space in front. Thought about pulling up. Now out to Lepley. Steps in between a couple. Carter there to clean up the mess.
Brooklyn Carter's been outstanding tonight. Big offensive rebound there, pushes it back to 6.
Certainly the front runner for our Knox Community Hospital MVP. Dogs would love to get one of their players in the conversation. And little Mike get drilled up and under for Strebe.
Strebe with a really nice move. And East Knox taking a timeout right after that basket. So full timeout here. Able to get it back to 4, but as we mentioned, that possession at the end of the third was huge with just 0.8. East Knox defense allowed the quick catch and shoot. They were able to knock down the 3, then converted 1 of 2 free throws to take it to a 4-point lead. We're able to extend it to 6, but back to a 4-point deficit here for East Knox. Let's see if they come out in any kind of trapping defense.
Here is one quick replay of how the third quarter ended.
Yeah.
Just a little hanging on a prayer right there. It's Kenzie Stotts drills her first triple of the night.
So it's going to be Danville basketball. Looks like East Knox is just going to match up man-to-man here. And force the turnover.
Bad pass, Paisley Lilly. Able to read it.
I think that's only the second turnover of the second half, though, for Danville. So they've done a much better job after having 13 in the first half.
Bring Strebe up top, looking to reset.
They're going to run a little bit of a set here called head tap. High post entry, little fake handoff. Smith goes right to the basket and lays it with her right hand.
Yeah, gorgeous move that time for Smith. I think even if she would have pitched it off, it would have been open as well. So a great set piece set up here.
Nice set play there by East Knox. The student section of East Knox getting into it right now.
Great catch, Lepley going over the defender and draws a foul. It'll be a block. And is that the 5th now on Tucker? No, just her 2nd.
Yeah, Chloe just their 2nd foul of the night, but one of the tough calls the officials make, that block charge, and in this case, Danville gets the benefit of having the block called and going to the line to shoot 2.
Good looking stroke that time from Kendall Lepley.
Well, Lepley's got 3 points tonight, all of them from the foul line. She's been perfect, 3 of 3. See if she can go 4 of 4 here tonight.
So what's been most impressive, I think, about Danville leading from wire to wire is their leading scorer, Lepley, who has a dozen per contest. That's just 4 points for her right now. As Smith from the rafters can hit. Rebound secured. Strebe with the screen. Jasmine surrounded by Blue Devils. Now Fawcett, think off her leg. No, last touch by Danville.
So it's going to be baseline out of bounds towards the corner.
Little contact on the catch for Fawcett. So bring it back up top. Now loses her bounce. Tucker wants to get it down to the freshman on the block, Lily.
Smith dribbled it out of bounds. Smith looking for that baseline drive and pass to the opposite corner, but stepped on the line. So Danville with a 4-point lead here. East Knox extending their pressure a little bit more into the full court.
Lepley right side, moving screen, huh?
Yeah, they're going to call an offensive foul, number 24.
So that'll go on Delana Parker.
Yeah, she just kind of cleared out the defender, but it took an easy basket away from the Blue Devils. And Brooklyn Carter going to go to the bench here for a little quick rest probably. Would probably say more than about no more than about 30 seconds has been tonight so far.
Dogs with the basketball down by 4. Strebe goes around the back. Now back up top for Tucker. Tough catch, double team inside. The freshman fouled. A lot of minutes for Paisley Lilly being played here in the second half. Third charge foul to Delana Parker. Her 2nd in the last 30-ish seconds. So that one rattles out. Another look on the take that drew the foul. Good rotation, but missed both. Dogs looking to trap pretty much everywhere right now. Looking to run and gun. See how well Danville handles this extra pressure here late.
Neitzel trying to really post up inside on that left-hand block. She continues to work inside. Danville showing good patience here as we approach the 4-minute mark of the 4th quarter.
Yeah, nice extended possession. Now Lepley off the take, swirls around, no good. And Paisley's fouled again.
Paisley with a big rebound in traffic. and able to maintain it. Might have taken a knock to the face here a little bit, but seeing if she's okay.
Favoring her right knee as well, Joe. She
Yep.
grabbed it. It landed a little awkward. I think she hit it on the hardwood. So it didn't look like anything that you would be really stressed about a big injury, but we'll show it to you one more time. Looked like she does hit her right knee on the ground.
You never always concerned with knee injuries because you just never know. Hopefully it's just she kind of banged it, but right now it looks like she's not able to put any weight on that right knee as her teammates help her to the sideline.
She's played a lot here in this second half.
Yeah, and has played well. I mean, has made a couple nice moves inside and been around the glass a lot.
One of 5 freshmen on the team gets a big standing ovation. Yep. 5 freshmen to go along with 5 juniors and 2 seniors. Haven't seen Mackenzie Wilson, the other senior, yet tonight.
Well, we approach the halfway point of the fourth quarter here as we go just under the 4-minute mark.
Danville's led by as many as 10, and they get the strip here. Kenzie Stotts off the double team. Creates a little bit of havoc. Dogs are going to do the same here to the Blue Devils. Lepley off the bounce, tough shot in the lane. Now the Dogs out and running 3-on-1. Fawcett.
Oh, great hustle.
Wow.
It's going to stay there, but that was a pretty heads-up play by Lepley, but it threw it off the East Knox player, but she was standing out of bounds, and it came back off of her. So East Knox ball, baseline out of bounds, box set. Quick 3 from the corner.
Would have been massive. Strebe can't hit. Rebounded inside by Kendall. Pushing ahead, Parker wasn't ready for it. And that's where the Bulldogs can really get into the heads, I think, of Danville here down the stretch. Turnovers about 25 per game is what they average.
Yeah, but I think I may not be exactly correct, but I think I only have them for only 3 turnovers here in the second half. So the Blue Devils have done a good job of taking care of the basketball, much better than in the first half when they had 13.
Just haven't really been in a position to win yet this year, but defensively crushing right now as Nyslip comes over to take that away.
And that's the 5th turnover in the second half for the Bulldogs.
Parker to Lepley.
Oh, nice move.
Couldn't convert, goes down to the floor, and now the Dogs another chance to get out and run. Ahead of the pack, Strebe. No! Neitzel turning.
Neitzel with a big rebound in traffic.
Trying to slow things down now in the hands of Stotts up top. Hackman misses. Neitzel another clean board. She's been playing well here.
Well, she's rebounded the ball really well in traffic and gets rewarded there by getting to the offensive glass. So a chance here to go to the free throw line. Her first free throws of the night. She has not scored, though. So a chance to get herself on the scoreboard and 2 big free throws here.
She's done all of her work so far rebounding the basketball. She does average about 7 of those per game. 5.5 points. This is just going to be her 6th free throw of the year coming up. She's only made 1. So a missed opportunity here for Danville to try to extend. Meanwhile, Smith the other way. Nearly banked it in. Neitzel tied up down in the corner in front of the EK student section.
Looks like it's going to be East Knox basketball.
It'll be Bostic to inbound.
Side out of bounds, a little box set. And they turned it over.
Dogs have really struggled here in this fourth quarter with the basketball.
Yep. And Danville going to take a timeout. We're up fourth. The 2-minute warning, Brian.
Pretty much. Each side with 2 timeouts remaining, both with 3 team fouls as well. So neither will be in the bonus with the next foul. Largest lead tonight, Danville led by 10 in the first quarter. Have not trailed, of course, tonight. Dogs have been able to get to even on a few occasions, and they had, I think, 4 free throws, a chance to take the lead and missed them all.
Yep. Yeah, but we go back to that end of that third quarter. That 3 was huge. That not just that it gave Danville a 3-point lead, but gave them a lot of momentum. And for a team that's 0-9, energy here in the fourth quarter is important.
It all boils down to the final 2 minutes here inside of the Dog Pound. Danville 0-9. What a way they could start 2026.
It's going to be, they got it wrong here.
Nice try.
East Knox tried to fool the officials, but it's going to be Danville basketball.
I mean, Isabella almost had the ball in her hands. She was ready to roll.
Well, they tried some full court pressure here, but did not do a very good job of stopping the basketball.
Neitzel back to the perimeter. It's read by Fawcett. Ava, coast to coast, the lefty with the right.
Ava Fawcett with a big steal there.
One of the first times.
Costly turnover for the Blue Devils.
Haven't seen East Knox get out and run like that.
Well,
not with many made baskets.
Going to be a foul on number 10, Chloe Tucker. I believe it's her third. One more, and Danville will be going to the free throw line. So a little switch. You need to make sure you come to the basketball here. And it went off in Neitzel's hands.
Out in the no man's land, Strebe with the theft.
And they're going to go to head tap. So this last time, this was a high post entry. Faked the handoff, and Smith drove it with the right hand. Neitzel had it scouted well, but gets called for the reach-in foul.
Each side now moving into the bonus with the next, as we've seen Brooklyn Carter sidelined for the last several minutes.
Yep.
Back into the mix.
So box set on the baseline, out of bounds here. Just a simple screen out. Smith looking to post up inside. They did not find her.
Got them spread out here as they'll get into the hands of Bostic. Ava from the short corner back out to the wing.
Yep, we're under a minute. Danville doing a good job right now keeping it out of the lane.
Chloe Tucker, baseline, tough shot, bottom of the hoop. And it was tapped by Hackman. She had a foot out of bounds.
Yep, standing out of bounds. So just under 45 seconds. East Knox basketball, baseline out of bounds here. Looks like they're going 4 across, screen across for Smith. Nice pin. Good defense there. Smith with the runner, no good.
Oh, out ahead of the pack is Lepley. If they can get it to her, they do. Nice find, Hackman. Can't hit, but Lepley keeps it alive. Or does she? Thought that'd be an easy grab for her. Now we'll get another timeout taken here by Danville. They've got one left, 2-point lead, just 28.5 to go.
Well, and both teams are going to be shooting free throws on the next foul, so really important here that Danville just takes care of the basketball. They really don't have to shoot it. They just need to take care of it, but they're probably going to need to go to the free throw line and make some free throws to be able to win this game down the stretch. I mean, the one thing that Danville's done here in the second half, they pretty much have cut those turnovers in half. We mentioned they had 13 in the first half. Right now I have them for just 5 here in the second half. That's been a huge difference.
If you're going to get it into the hands of some of your free throw shooters, Kelsey Hackman, 75%er. Carter's been a little up and down tonight, but she was 80% and has shot the second most free throws on the team. Lepley as well. She's been to the line more than 25 times. Those are probably the 3 that I'm looking to get the basketball to.
And the important thing right now is you just got to make sure you come to meet the basketball if you're Danville. And they throw it into Brooklyn Carter. Just be strong with you. Got plenty of time with the basketball. You panicked a little bit. Well, they got the arrow, so they're good.
Tied up with 20 seconds to go, and it will favor Danville. They'll keep the ball at this end.
Well, and the thing you need to remember when you have the basketball, you got almost 5 seconds to hold on to the ball. Don't panic here. Come to get the basketball.
Poked out of bounds, no time coming off the clock there as Bostic got a paw on it.
So they're in a box set. Need to do a better job of screening and making sure you come to the basketball. Great job there by Brooklyn of coming to meet the basketball.
Yeah, she's pumped up, ready to go to the free throw line and try to extend this out to a 2-possession game. She's been a star tonight, the vocal leader out on the floor.
Yeah. Well, she did a really good job on 2 possessions here of just coming to meet the basketball, which was really important. And just short. Two of 7 at the line tonight. Other than that, she's been outstanding for the Blue Devils.
Even with a make, East Knox would have a chance to tie with 1 possession. Neitzel back into the mix.
They're going to
Carter
put Neitzel back in for Carter, and then Neitzel's size and length here. So let's see what the Bulldogs come up with. Timeout. We're going to call a quick timeout here as they have 2 left. So the ball will be sideline out of bounds with 16.5 seconds.
Yeah, it's been a heck of a game. Danville looking to secure their first victory of the season. Start off 2026 on the right foot. East Knox right in the middle of the mix right now in the KMAC, so they really could use this one.
Yep. So it'll be interesting to see if East Knox tries to go for the 3 here to tie it right away or just looks to get an easy basket. There's still plenty of time, and East Knox still has a timeout. So does Danville. So if East Knox could just get a quick score here, use the timeout, then they'd send Danville probably to the free throw line again. So important here that East Knox just gets a really good look off this side out of bounds play with 16.5 seconds to go.
And a quick score update right now from the heart of Ohio. Centerburg up double figures at halftime on Fredericktown.
Yep, and the Freddies are leading the league, so Centerburg could go into probably a 3 or 4 way tie, I believe.
Several teams with 4 wins right now. Tough catch, Jasmine makes it. Lobbed over the top. The runner is good. So it's down to a 1-point game as that's banked in by Tucker. And a quick timeout taken by Danville.
They ran Smith up through what we call an elevator screen where they just try to squeeze and close the door, and she was not able to get a good look at the 3, so smart play on her part, finding her teammate Tucker for an easier 2. Still plenty of time here with 11.1 seconds. So if you're East Knox, you're probably going to maybe really try to deny the entry pass here, maybe see if you can get a quick trap and a steal. And if not, you're going to have to foul right away because you don't want to let the clock run too much because you have no timeouts left. So you'd like that foul to happen probably at around the 6 or 7 second mark. So it's going to give you plenty of time, whether Danville would make or miss free throws, that you would have a chance to come back and get a score. And again, if you're Danville now taking the ball out of bounds, you need to make sure that you're coming to meet every pass.
Big inbound coming up here for the Blue Devils. They'll put it in the hands of their point guard, Lepley.
Lepley taking it out of bounds, moves on it. Great job of coming to meet the pass.
Knights will foul, 3 seconds, burn off the clock. She'll head to the free throw line. Knights will yet to score tonight. Big moment for
Bosick with her 5th foul of the night, so she's going to go to the bench here. But Zoe did a really good job there of just coming to meet the basketball. That's really important. Anytime you see pressure, you can't wait to go get the pass. You just got to go get it, and she did it. Going to the free throw line tonight. Has not scored yet tonight. 0 of 2 from the foul line with 8.3 seconds left.
Isabel Bosick checks out, 3 points for her.
Zoe not able to knock it down.
Rush that one a little bit.
Yep.
So the door wide open here for East Knox.
And East Knox has no timeout, so they have to go on this make or miss. And she rolled it in.
2-point game. Dogs down to the final 6 ticks. Looking to steal one here at home.
Jasmine Smith with her right hand, and she gets fouled.
So takes the initiative with just a second left. And Smith, huge pressure cooker. Free throws on the way for her.
And Jasmine's only 2 of 6 from the line tonight. So 2 big free throws here.
Gotta have them both.
Rolled first one off.
Smith really disappointed.
Yep.
Now, Joe, you probably got to try to miss this on purpose.
Yeah, you got to try to miss this and be really aggressive going to get an offensive rebound, but it's almost going to have to be a tip with 1.2 seconds. She makes it.
So Danville takes their last timeout. So both sides are out.
Yep. Good timeout here just to make sure that you're organized. So, I mean, again, mentioning if you're Danville, you want to make sure, one, you're coming to the basketball to meet the pass. I mean, right now, if you're East Knox, you're going to probably face guard, try to deny the entry, and if you get any kind of deflection, you're going to have to shoot the basketball right away. So it'll be interesting to see what Danville comes out of this timeout and what they look to run.
Probably just want to throw it deep.
Well, sometimes that's the choice. The only question would be how far deep they can throw it. But it looks like that they're going to just run and they got it. They win the basketball game.
The Danville Blue Devils come into enemy territory and get their first win of the season. 2026 could be the year of the Devil as they take it by 1 here against the Dogs. Great game and more still to come here on the OH Report. We've got your MVP interview coming up, presented by Knox Community Hospital. We have got to talk to our girl, Brooklyn Carter, a standout tonight, 17 points, and getting a big hug there as she heads towards the locker room. Keep it here, folks. Your post-game coverage will be back in about 3 minutes.
Local sports deserve to be done right. We're built for the communities that support the game. This isn't about one season. Every season matters because every game tells a story. And those stories don't stop at the final buzzer. We're here for every moment, big or small. Watch anytime, anywhere on your schedule. And it's always free to watch. This is the future of local sports. This is the OH Report.
At the Killbuck Savings Bank, you can expect great products and service from a fellow Knox County Chamber member. Now offering premier card processing solutions and services, ensuring the business owners understand their credit card processing fees. We have a wide selection of card processing solutions that provide lower fees, faster payment, additional security, exceptional marketing features, and help to improve your business operations and customer experience.
I like being able to give back to the community, and just our teamwork is really solid. It makes it an incredible place to work because a lot of people enjoy what they're doing and want to help out.
You get to learn every day. You get to meet very unique people. I get to interact with everyone from the clinical staff to the administrative staff. Everyone has something to offer. It's kind of like a million puzzle pieces coming together to make one large, beautiful piece.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
What? Were you expecting someone else? Tune into The Joe Show every Wednesday night here on the OH Report. All I want for Christmas is you to watch The Joe Show every Wednesday night. I'm back.
I am now joined by the Knox Community Hospital MVP, none other than Brooklyn Carter. Huge performance tonight in the Devil Dog game, but most importantly, you get win number 1 on the season. Give me some insight as to the party just now in the locker room. What'd that look like?
That was insane. The adrenaline was pumping. It was so much fun. We all got sprayed with water in there, but it was amazing. All the energy just... It was just crazy. My heart's racing so much.
Yeah, what a way to start off 2026. You come in here and you lead wire to wire, and a big part of that was you in that first quarter. You got off to a fantastic start. What do you remember about just commanding the basketball there? Because I think you started like 5 of 5 from the field.
I think one of the biggest things was the energy just from my girls with me and our guards getting the ball in and having so much energy the first quarter. It kept my energy up, and it kept our energy up as a team, and it just kept me going.
It felt like this team had a lot of energy right from the jump tonight as well. It did not appear as though you were a winless team. So talk about just like the sisterhood and just the belief that you've had in one another. Obviously, it's just after New Year's break, too, during the Christmas season and all that. And you guys came out here and you played awesome right from the jump.
Yeah, it was... I'm just at a loss for words right now because I'm so happy with our girls. They all have put in so much work, especially coming out of Christmas break. We all put in so much work during that time, and it really brought us all together too, and you can just feel it on the court when you're out there.
So an excellent late Christmas present, if you will. New Year's resolutions, a lot of kids like to make them. I imagine as a team it was probably just to get this win, right?
Yes, it really was just to get this win. I'm just so... I'm so like out of it right now because I'm just so happy.
Understandable. So Just tell me, what do you think this can do for your guys moving forward? Because it felt like you had a lot of pieces out there that were playing well connected. You were a big part of that, of course, in the middle. Great ball handlers on the perimeter. So where does this team go from here, do you think, Brooklyn?
I hope we go up as high as we possibly can. I'm so happy.
Well, I'm happy for you. Congratulations for being our MVP tonight. Who would you like to thank and shout out for this performance?
I would like to thank all the girls on the court with me. Every girl who was out there put their butt to work and just had a great game. I'd like to thank my coaches and my family and just everybody who supports me.
Brooklyn Carter, your MVP game high, 17 points in a win in the Devil Dog game.
You have better things to do than to job hunt or scramble to find your next great hire. So let Spherion do it. We say local is our superpower because we live and work where you live and work. We know the Mid-Ohio job market, and we're locally owned. So you won't find a partner who's more engaged and literally invested in your success. If you're ready for something better, start with Spherion. Visit us online at midohiojobs.net or call 419-747-7479.
Post-game show presented by the National Alliance on Mental Illness for the state of Ohio. Great game tonight here in the KMAC. The Devil Dog game boils down to the closing seconds. A lot of adversity on each side, and it's Danville overcoming as they get their first win of the season. I'm Brian Skrosky, Joe Baylog with me here tonight. You got to feel really happy for this team, and just like I was talking to Brooklyn about, it did not ever appear as though this was an 0-9 team at any point.
No, I mean, if we came into this gym tonight without knowing the record, you would have never said that, hey, they're 0-9, because their energy level was extremely high throughout. But I think the one stat, Brian, I think you had it at the beginning of the game was for Danville to win this basketball game, they needed to be under 20 turnovers. And if you looked at the first half, they had 13, so that wasn't looking good. And they ended up the game with just 18. But the big part of the turnovers in the first half, very few of those led to easy baskets by East Knox. And I thought overall, Danville did a pretty good job defensively at just making, the shots that East Knox took were not wide open shots. I mean, they were contested shots. And then they did a pretty good job on the defensive glass of rebounding the basketball.
Yeah, did an excellent job with 38 rebounds tonight. A lot of offensive rebounds in that first half, too, were creating some extra opportunities for themselves.
Yeah.
And in a game like this, nice environment, of course, Joe. Plenty of people out here. Friday night, featured court here on the road. I think most would anticipate East Knox would come out on top in this one. So a shakeup within the KMAC here tonight with an upset win.
Yeah, an upset win. And, kind of as we said, the one thing at the beginning is you don't necessarily win the league in the first round. But right now, East Knox with 4 losses in the first round kind of puts themselves behind the 8 ball a little bit. But I think the other game we have on the OH report tonight is that Centerburg was handling Fredericktown, so it looks like the leaders of the league are all going to have 2 losses. It's going to be an interesting second half of the KMAC here in the girls basketball.
To start the day, Fredericktown 4-1. They are tied at the top of the league by Loudonville, who was 4-1, and then Centerburg and Northmore both at 4-2. Let's see what Loudonville's up to tonight if they are in action.
It's like Northmore
just beat them.
Yep. So
big shakeup.
So big shakeup. We're gonna have, if things play out, we'll have four teams. At 5-2 at the top of the league. So for East Knox, it's not over. It's just you're probably in the second half. You're going to need to take care of your business, but you're also going to probably have to get some help from some other people. But, the thing is you get to play all those teams again. So it's not lost. The league's not lost. It should be an exciting second half of the league season here in the KMAC.
Here's how it boiled down from quarter to quarter. So the first, obviously, that was the key pivotal turning point, like right away, where Danville just came out. They were the aggressor. They had all that extra energy. In East Knox, they had a lot of bunnies, Joe, that they just weren't able to finish off. And you look at how it boils down, a one-point game. That cost you at the end of the night.
Well, the biggest shot of the night was the three-pointer at the end of the third.
You're right.
with 0.8 seconds. And as we looked at the replay, it wasn't like that Danville did a poor job defending it. I mean, I think she caught it about 3 steps behind the three-point line and just turned and was able to knock it down and took it from a 27-27 game to 30-27. And then Danville was able to get a free throw on the first possession of the fourth quarter and extend it to a 4-point lead, and they never gave it up.
High school basketball can be wild on any given night. You just never know what you're going to get. But for tonight, it belongs to the Blue Devils of Danville. They shake off that 0 in the win column, and they get one for the books, and not just any game. The Devil Dog game, a huge win on the road where they got absolutely smashed by 30 points last year. Awesome comeback story here to start off 2026. And I've got my eye now on Danville, Joe. Look for them to make a little bit of noise, I think, potentially in the league.
Well, they're not – I mean, their chances of winning the league are not good, but with this win tonight, they've kind of shown that they could be a factor in who's going to win the league with how they played. And the hope is now is, it started a new year, and you're going to hope that you can build on this.
Great start to the new year here on the OH Report. Thanks everybody out there for watching, and much appreciation to all of our amazing sponsors combining to bring you the coverage. NAMI Ohio, along with the local Union 1216, Killbuck Savings Bank, Knox Community Hospital, and Avita Home Health and Hospice. My amazing crew out here tonight: Joe Baylog, track and stats, doing color commentary, always dropping those golden nuggets for you, and Jory Hollenbeck running camera. For everybody back at OH Report World Headquarters that helps make this happen, thanks for watching. I'm Brian Skronsky saying so long. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night.